I recently decided to go for the Azure AI-900 certification. I stumbled upon this certificate while researching for the AI-100 certification. This certification is designed to cover the fundamentals of machine learning and artificial intelligence in Azure. This certificate feels like it was designed to be a stepping stone between knowing nothing and passing the AI-100 exam. The AI-900 exam doesn't seem to be discussed much online, but I decided I was going to get it anyways as practice for the more difficult AI-100 exam. In this video, we're going to go for what the exam consists of, the resources I used to learn, and how my experience was. According to Microsoft, the exam consists of the following sections. The first one is describe AI workloads and considerations. This is worth 15 to 20%. This section consists of identifying the Azure services that should be used for an example workflow. You can master this really easily by going through the Microsoft Learn course in the description and keeping notes of what each Azure service does. The second section is to describe the fundamental principles of machine learning in Azure. This is the largest section of the exam, coming at 30 to 35%. For this part, you will need to be able to classify different machine learning scenarios that require either regression, classification, or clustering. You also need to understand the difference between features and labels, training and validation datasets, algorithms used in Azure ML, and how to interpret model evaluation metrics. Some other topics you'll need to understand are how to ingest data, prepare data, complete feature selections, feature engineering, training, and evaluating and deploying the models in Azure ML. Also, you'll need to be able to explain automated ML in Azure ML Studio. The next section is to describe the features of computer vision workloads in Azure. This section is worth 15 to 20%. To pass this section, you need to be able to describe the use cases for Azure Compute Vision and determine what compute vision solution is needed, such as image classification, object detection, semantic segmentation, OCR, and facial recognition. This exam also requires you to understand the difference between computer vision, custom vision, face, and the form recognizer services. Up next, we have the section for describing the features of neural language processing on Azure. This section is worth 15 to 20%, and you need to be able to identify the workloads for every NLP scenario to achieve a pass in this. These include phrase extraction, entity recognition, sentiment analysis, language modeling, translation, speech recognition, and speech synthesis. Other requirements include being able to understand each service. These include text analytics, LUIS, which is language understanding intelligence service, speech, and the text translator service. The last section of the exam is to describe the features of conversational AI workloads in Azure. This section is worth 15 to 20%, and it's about conversational AI services that Azure offers. These include the Q&A maker and the bot framework. You will also need to know how the services work and the use cases for each of these services, such as a web chatbot or a voice assistant. There doesn't seem to be many resources online for the Azure AI-900 exam, but the Microsoft Learn path, linked in the description below, is a great course and covers almost everything you need to learn for the exam. Other than that, I would recommend signing up for the free Azure Student or Azure Trial and playing around with all the services to get experience with them. I've linked some other resources below too that go over the exam in a lot more detail. I took 2 weeks to study for the exam as I had quite a bit of experience in Azure ML, but on the day I took the exam online due to the current situation, and I had to use a laptop with a webcam so the proctor could see me. The process is pretty simple. You follow the prompts, install the proctor software, and go through the verification process. Once I completed the verification, the proctor released the exam. I noticed it consisted of mostly multiple choice questions with a few drag and drop and finish the sentence questions thrown in. I found the questions easy to understand, and I completed the test within 15 minutes of starting. Once I submitted my results, I got a score of 936 out of 1,000, which I was pretty pleased with. Overall, I think the AI-900 exam is pretty basic, but if you can get it for the discounted price it normally shows up at, it becomes a good starting block on your journey to achieving the more useful Azure AI 100 certification. By completing the Microsoft Learn course and just playing around with the services while taking notes, you should be able to pass with ease. If you like this video, please leave a like or a comment below. For more videos like this, feel free to subscribe, and until next time, thanks for watching.